Cool. So I know you've got a Star Trek thing.
Yes.
I also have a Star Trek thing that I wanted to address. I don't know.
Dear Star Trek, this is Jason Underwood. I have a problem with the way your franchise has been going. I'm not a geek, by the way.
By the way. Last week, and as we all know, we talked about it a little bit, but Jean-Luc Picard is back.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so episode 174.
That's a while back. This is 287.
But anyway, episode 174.
Episode?
I was hoping you wouldn't notice that.
Is there a pen that goes along with that episode?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I brought to the table I wrote a long time ago, Evan.
You wrote something about... Oh,
for
no,
Star
this
Trek
is amazing.
Deep Space Nine.
Let's do it. I can't wait.
But what I have now is I have premises for the new Star Trek show.
Oh, okay.
That Jean-Luc Picard could be in.
Oh, I thought you meant you found old treatments you did for Deep Space Nine. But we already did that in episode 174.
174, right. I brought my ideas.
I'm clear with you now.
Yeah. But here, I'm bringing more concepts, more ideas for the new Star Trek show.
Okay.
And I want to just get your opinion, okay? And so I've got a premise, and then I've got a title. So here we go. Number 1, show idea.
Okay.
Picard marries Crusher.
Okay.
All right. Picard is head of Starfleet Academy. They live together in Fort Baker, California with their 3 adult children.
Okay.
All right. Because that's where Starfleet Academy is based. Fort Baker, California.
I didn't know that, but good.
I had to look it up, but there you go. So the 3 sons, Thorm, Maurice, and William.
Named after Riker?
William Shakespeare.
Oh, fuck him then. Fuck Riker.
And so they're just lazy fuck ups, and they don't want to do anything with space. You know, they don't want nothing to do with it.
Right.
All right, but they do like something else. They want to start a rock band.
Oh no.
So the show is Picard managing his 3 sons in a metal band, and the show would be called Star Trek. Rock Star Trek.
Hit it. Oh yeah. You got rock. You got metal. You got a show I ain't gonna watch, girl.
I thought that was gonna turn into something else.
Nope.
What do you think about this show concept?
I mean,
Picard's in it, Crusher's in it.
I know this is kind of a joke, but I'm going to be devil's advocate and take this as seriously as humanly possible. What does Jean-Luc Picard even know about heavy metal?
Hey, if he can be, like, being the captain of the Starship Enterprise, you're a leader. You get things done.
Yeah.
Just like a band manager.
So he doesn't have to know or like the music.
He's just...
Now you listen here. My sons are supposed to play at your bar at 10 o'clock tonight. It is now 10:05, and no one has begun playing. Now you listen to me. Open those doors. Let those people in. Engage.
See? What works for one works for another, you know?
Yeah, I could see him being completely content with going from space and all the wonders of space and meeting all these different cultures, fighting Borg, fighting Romulans, and then just like, hey, I booked you guys at a pub next week.
Yeah. What do you think
are they
about
a successful metal band? Or is it more like, Spinal Tap, where they're just really struggling just to survive?
Well, the show is about the progression of the band.
Sure.
Them
Do they ever become successful?
Who knows?
Or is that up to the writer's room?
They don't become successful after the first season. Maybe season 8.
People start calling him Picky.
What?
What's up, Picky?
Who's getting called Picky?
Picard.
Oh, because his name's Picard. Picky.
Yeah. You always got to have a nickname.
Right.
But I don't like you calling me that. It's Picky.
Picky, don't you fret.
No, I don't like that at all.
But yeah, Picard is going from place to place, calling up like space bars and being like, I thought we understood that it was going to be $200.
I never should have made a deal to have my son's band play with a Ferengi.
Oh, Picard doesn't care about Ferengi, right?
Well, he knows they're real bad about money. That just occurred to me. Not that I'm defending George Lucas in any way, shape, or form, but he got so much shit for racism in the new Star Wars movies that he did. How have the Ferengi not been called out? Because it is almost like a thing. They got big ears, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
And they're real stingy with money. How did nobody go, hey, this is This is getting way too uncomfortably close to a stereotype we're trying to avoid.
I thought the stereotype. I didn't think the stereotype was big ears.
No, it's not. That's how they got around it.
Oh, okay.
Big ears instead of big other things.
Right.
And no one complained about that?
I don't know. Is that going to hold up? I mean,
if the Asian aliens in Phantom Menace hold up, then the fucking big-eared money Ferengi hold up.
But the aliens in Star Wars, I mean, the actual eyes, they were like goat eyes.
They were
like
slanted, and they actually hired Americans to affect an Asian accent.
And the accent, and of course, George.
But even Jar Jar is looked at as a racist character.
But it's played by a black guy.
And they kind of made him sound Jamaican. But Star Trek is just more subtle about their racism. They're more clever. Their whole issue with Lucas wasn't, man, you're a racist. They're like, you can get away with this a lot easier, George.
How'd you do
There's
it?
not as many problems.
Yeah.
Anyway, next show.
Would you watch that?
Yeah. Honestly, I would. I wouldn't be enthusiastic about it. I'd probably stop after the second episode. I'm like, this is just Captain Picard in a Honda driving around California. That's the other thing. It doesn't even go into space. It's just him trying to get his son signed in California
25th
somewhere.
25th century Fort, whatever it was, California. Yeah.
So, like, it's just...
But Crusher's in the show.
Yeah. Every once in a while she calls and like, are you going to be home for dinner? No.
No, Thorm hurt his thumb and hand, and he can't play tonight.
He can't play, so I've got to find a new bassist.
Got to find a bassist. And William won't take over because, he's like, I'm the other guitarist. We need two.
Why did we have children? All right, next show.
Next show, Picard makes a Data version of Tasha Yar.
Ew.
He and Tasha, too, are living in
so they are a couple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a reason he made her.
Yeah.
They're living a meager life on a decommissioned Deep Space Nine.
Okay.
Salvaging for what's left. Hiding from visitors that happen to come by. Tasha, too, is in a bikini. Also, part of her was made of Data.
So wait, what part? Is she Tasha Yar with Data's dick? Is that what you're saying? I could tell you what show I would watch.
I put my vote in right now.
So what parts of Data does she have?
I don't know.
Why are they hiding like rats from anyone that might... What happened to Picard where he's from this strong, like, I'm going to fuck you up, man. Like, I'm going to attack this from a cerebral angle, but I will do what needs to be done to... Or there's a sound, like crawling in behind, like a little bald head, and like a Kilroy was here, just like peeping up over the...
Oh no. What was that?
Go investigate, Tasha. I can make another one if you don't make it back.
Okay, Captain. Still calls him.
She doesn't even care. She doesn't.
Right.
He didn't program her with any skills other than sex and doing whatever he wants. So this is not the Picard that. To be fair, Patrick Stewart in his announcement did say it's going to be a much different Picard than we've seen before.
Right. We've seen a much different Luke Skywalker.
True.
So we're going to see a much different Picard.
Or Luke Skywalker broken by time.
Yeah.
And now we're going to get to see a Picard scuttling around an empty ship with nothing but him and his female sex bot. That is a different Picard than we've been given before, I will admit.
I know, and then we're going to learn what transformed this tower, this beacon of confidence and hope to this scuttering around scum rat.
You always know Picard's coming because you can hear...
Yeah. He was like, oh no.
What are you doing on my ship?
Hold on. Tasha, don't go too far. Don't stay close, Tasha.
Stay close to me, Tasha.
Stay close. I need you. I need your support, Tasha.
Might I note, sir, that you invented me for sex, and we have not actually had any intercourse whatsoever.
I'm too afraid. I'm too afraid. Yeah, but what part is Data? Like, is it... okay, here it is. Tasha's head, Data's body and arms, and then Tasha's lower half.
Sure. I don't mind a little flat chest, a little every once in a while.
A flat barrel chest?
I'll take a flat chest if you've got a round hiney.
He knows what's important.
And I mean, to be totally fair, Denise Crosby, when you go back and watch that first season, those uniforms were definitely hugging the form of the person that wore them, let's just say.
Yeah.
And girl had a pretty banging body.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, I think everyone talks about how sexy, like, Counselor Troy and Dr. Crusher are. But the only thing I will say, and they're not wrong, but the only thing I will say is...
Crusher was wearing a weird jacket the whole time.
That's true. But she's still a beautiful woman.
No, I know.
But also,
that goes to show how beautiful she is.
But they also both had pancake butt. Like, their butts are super duper flat.
Hold
Tasha...
Hold on. I gotta find this. Really.
Okay, we're gonna wait.
I'm the dog walker.
No, that's from a completely different thing.
Yeah, whatever.
No, that's Evan talking.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Yes!
Pancake butt.
Oh, my God. How do you get it wrong 3 times?
Damn it if it doesn't move.
All right. But Tasha, she looked really good in her suit. She really did. And the episode where her and Data did fuck.
Right.
She looked pretty hot.
There you go. Yeah.
I have pores. Humans have pores. Anyway, what's the name of this one?
Oh, it's called Star Trek She-Data.
No, I would not watch it.
All right, okay. That's, Next up, Picard, now wheelchair bound. But since it's the 25th century, instead of a wheelchair, it's a hover chair.
Wait.
And Picard has been placed in charge... Is
the name of this Star Trek series X-Men?
Of a group... He's been placed in charge of a group of very gifted young Starfleet.
Oh, okay. This is just X-Men.
They are part of a new team called the Extraordinary Men and Women of Starfleet. The title is
powers.
They're gifted. Who knows what?
At some point, do you want a flashback with maybe a younger actor playing Picard so that everyone can see what it was like before he was in the wheelchair? Maybe somebody like, I don't know, a James McAvoy or somebody like that?
Hey, now we're talking. That's cool.
Q could be played by Michael Fassbender.
Yeah. Oh, man. I love it.
What's this one called?
It's called Star Trek X-Men and Women of Starfleet.
X-Men as former men and women of Starfleet?
Well, instead of, it's just a shortened version of Extraordinary.
It makes it sound like they got fired.
I don't see that.
I would not watch that show, because I've already seen every single movie.
Fair enough. Next up, Picard changes his ears and forehead and sneaks on board the USS Voyager as a new ensign.
Okay.
His ensign name is Mark the Vulcan. He never trusted Janeway, so it's his 5-year mission to sniff around.
Is she still the captain of the Voyager?
Why not? I don't know how Voyager
I don't know
ended.
that you get that many commendations for losing your ship for 7 years. Once they came back, they're probably like, yeah, why don't you just...
give me the keys.
Well, you got a nice desk job for you. Yeah, give me the keys.
Yeah.
Come on, Janeway.
Well, she's still out there, okay? She got another ship. USS
And
Voyager.
got it lost, too.
Yeah. On his 5-year mission to sniff around and find the clues that'll take her down.
What's this one called?
Star Trek Undercover. You think Picard could pass as an ensign if he put some shit on his
Janeway knows Picard.
Well, you put on...
You look familiar, Vulcan. What? No.
No,
not at all.
And his forehead just slips down his face. Like
one of the ears starts to droop. He's like,
Hold up.
He puts the forehead back the way it's supposed to go and goes, engage. She's like, ah!
Oh, shit. Can we have this meeting in like a refrigerator area where my shit is melting? Next up, Picard is feral now.
Okay.
Living on Worf's home planet, Picard has lost all sense of his former self. He's one of them now.
One of who?
One of the one of the Klingons.
One of the Worf people.
Hold up.
He's a Klingon just because he gets a little rough.
Well, he's feral. He's just...
I think that's an insult to Klingons, Jason.
Well...
They're warlike. They're a little territorial, but they're not feral. They can talk. They're not just running around on all fours. Like,
this is all from his point.
Notice that every single Klingon is a brown skin alien, Jason, and you believe that they're feral. Why don't you go to Harlem and tell me you're amazed they eat with utensils? Bill O'Reilly.
No. Even all of the Klingons are like this guy's weird. This guy's weird. Yeah, he's crazy.
Worf, is this your friend?
Is this your former friend?
He's
an animal man.
He's ripping off his clothes and crawling around on all fours. He's eating our trash, Worf. Oh, he was my captain. I had to kind of play up to him like we were buddies. But no, I don't. No.
All he says is the one word, Worf. He just says, Worf.
No, yesterday I heard him say friend when he said Worf. No. He doesn't understand words. He just says things that he hears. Weren't you just telling me the other day what good friends we were? You said, you're my friend, Worf, and he just happened to hear. So he's imitating noises that he heard.
He doesn't know the meaning.
No, not at all.
Wasn't he like a captain?
Starfleet, you know, their standards aren't as high as I was a captain. I mean, come on. What's the name of this one?
It's called Star Trek Animal Man.
All right. What's next?
All right. Barclay is now a captain of a ship.
Yeah, Barclay. I'd watch a Barclay show.
But he's botched.
Just a captain who's fucking terrified of everything. Captain, can we, I don't know, go faster than 15 miles an hour?
No, we cannot.
I mean, if you really need to hit 20, I'm right there with you.
Yeah,
we're not even going warp 1, Captain. We're literally going 15 miles an hour. This is car territory. We're driving this ship like it's a car on Earth, driven by an old person.
This is slow on an Earth interstate. Oh, jeez. We're dying. Self-destruct.
No, that's just the communications.
The tone. What?
Yeah, it's where people are trying to get in touch with you, Captain.
No one touching me.
Jesus Christ.
Barclay's a mess. Barclay is now a captain of a ship, but he's botched so many missions that he's just too embarrassed to come back. So he's gone rogue.
With the whole crew?
Yeah, he just took everybody and just went somewhere.
I just don't see Barclay as the kind of guy... And this is real insider for Star Trek fans if you're listening to this, but Barclay was on a few episodes of Next Generation, one of the Next Generation movies, and Voyager a few times, and he's just this mousy, terrified of everything guy. I just don't see him that can lead a crew of men. I don't see the rousing speech he's going to give this crew to go with him into the unknown.
Well, okay.
Hey guys, everybody gather around for just a second. So, I don't want to go back home.
I'll give you this. This is what happened. He locked himself in the bridge, locked everybody on. So sure, a couple of the people in the main, like the main crew are kind of trapped, but a lot of the rest of the people, 100 people, they get on lifeboats and shoot off. Oh, so
it's just him and a very small capacity crew that decided to stick with him
because they're there's just no more lifeboats or whatever they're called, Well,
that's not. To be totally fair, that's kind of an interesting concept. What would you do if you were trapped on a ship with a guy who was leading you out into nowhere? I mean,
he's too embarrassed.
You outnumber him, so you could probably just beat him down and just take the ship back home.
But he's captain, though, huh?
Yeah, that supersedes everything.
So he's gone rogue, and it's up to Jean-Luc Picard to come out of retirement to bring him to justice.
That is true. Jean-Luc had to do everything. In the era of Kirk and in the era of Jean-Luc, they were the only captains that could ever do anything.
I know.
Jean-Luc, I know you're 80 years old, but you gotta get out there into the farthest reaches of the galaxy and bring back Barclay. You have an entire fleet at your disposal. It's gotta be you!
There's dozens of captains.
I mean, really, more than dozens. I'm really thinking about it. I mean, that's the dementia setting in. I can't remember how many captains you have, but even I know you've got plenty of qualified... Riker's still captaining a ship.
Yeah, he's 10 years younger than me. At least go for him.
At least. I forget how old he was because of my dementia, but, Hey,
it's gotta be you!
Why? I don't understand why.
They start zipping him up and they start pushing him into a ship.
No, I really don't want to go. I don't understand why you're doing this. I was completely content on my farm.
3, 2, 1, and they...
Fuck you!
I'd watch the hell out of that show.
I actually would too. What's the name of it again?
Star Trek Recon.
Okay. That sounds like one of those fucking bad reality shows, the repo shows. Yeah, we got this order for a Starfleet, what is this thing? An NCAA 1702, and it's, they just have not been making the payments, so we're here to bring it back. Beep, beep, beep.
It's like lizard lick towing.
Yeah. Somebody comes out of the ship, it's like, hey, what's going on? What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, some heavy guy in a like O'Brien is coming out, like, oh, hey, what's noise now?
Yeah, that's how he sounded.
Yeah, forgive my ass.
Hey, what? Hey, all right? Hey, look, I'm Scottish.
Yeah.
All right.
I got a little ahead of myself.
Yep.
Don't do an accent if you don't know the accent. And lastly, Wesley Crusher.
Well, I mean, his last name was O'Brien, so I don't know. That might be a clue.
Wesley Crusher. Here we go. Wesley Crusher has started a sex cult.
Yeah.
It's called...
I'm in.
It's called Crush With Us.
Yeah.
So far, he's only been able to recruit Geordie LaForge and Riker.
Hit it! Aw, yeah. Hey, blind man. Can you see? With your hands. You seeing all over them ladies, blind man. Hey, Riker, rack this. You crushing it. We're all crushing it. Yeah. Crush against me, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's only the three of them
Yeah.
in the sex cult.
Oh wait, they don't have women in the sex cult? That was like them, and they're just like, we're only 3 guys that signed up, but we got a boat full of ladies.
Yeah, they were sold sold a.
At this point, if they still believe anything Wesley says, it's their fault.
It is their fault. And just like the last show, Wesley believes that if he can just seduce Jean-Luc Picard, the rest will follow.
Hey, Johnny, I got this thing going. You want
What happened to you, Wesley? What are you wearing?
Well, it's what we like to call, I like to call it a harness.
What happened to your, shirt?
Oh, there's too much me to be contained by fabric, Captain. It's only leather now.
What's that smell?
You call me Leslie Crusher.
Leslie Crusher? Not bad.
I'm Leather Boy.
Uh-huh.
It's leather. It's the smell captain is leather. It's very old,
What are you doing
unwashed
here?
leather with a lot of fluids on it.
Okay, all right.
But hey, don't you want to do this too? Hey, if you really help us out, I'll see if my mom will come.
Okay, look, I don't know about this. I'm going to call your mom, but for a completely different reason, okay?
Yeah, wink, wink. Completely different reason, Captain. You just tell her to come back to 10 forward. I'm going to rename it 10-inch forward, right? Right, Captain?
You're going to have to leave. I don't even know how you found me. It's been 13 years.
We haven't. I've spoken to literally everyone else on the crew. I mean, everyone. Down to people that were on the crew for a day.
Everyone except Geordie LaForge and Riker. I seem to not be able to get in touch with
Can't
them.
get in touch with them. I've been purposely avoiding talking to you.
Yeah,
I see your mother every day, and I've never even asked about you. And to be totally honest, she hasn't offered any information.
No.
I don't think she wants to acknowledge you either.
I hate to bring it up, but do you know what happened to Geordie and Riker?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll let you know how you can find out.
How?
Why don't we go to 10-inch forward?
Please stop calling it that. Good Lord. If you know what's going on with them, can you send them a message to me?
Yeah, I'll tell him to send you a picture. A couple of pictures. From a couple different angles.
No thank you. No thank you.
No thank you. Never mind. You're more of a goober than I thought.
No thank you, Wesley. No thank you.
No thank you. That's a definite no thank you for me.
That's a 100% no thank you.
If you cry and grab a hanky, Picard says it's a no thank you.
And that was called Star Trek Sex Cult. Okay.
Yep. Star Trek Sex Cult.